Hello humans, I'm the Recruiting Maven and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a short training session for those of you who haven't as yet started using AI but want to learn the basics. If you're already an expert, this might not be the right video for you, but hey, why not share it with people that you know who are still sitting on the fence about using AI? As AI becomes more prevalent in the workplace, understanding how to use it will help you to stay competitive in the job market and potentially boost your earnings. At the end of this video, I will discuss the potential earnings related to these skills and offer a few words of caution about using AI models. Essentially, it's a request for information similar to using a search engine in order to research a topic. Now, I love the simple description as so many people make it out to be something mysterious and insurmountable to understand. Bottom line, think of it as what you put in is what you're going to get out. I want to go over 3 key vocabulary terms for you to learn because that's going to help you to understand how to speak prompting. The first is model, which means the various language models such as ChatGPT, Bard, Perplexity, Copilot, DALL-E, Midjourney, and so on. The next one is input, which means the initial request you create. And lastly, output, which is the response that you receive back from the AI. There are various AI models that you can use. Some create art, some music, others create videos, and still others are great for writing, such as books or just even a simple email. In this session, we're going to be using OpenAI's ChatGPT because that's what I've trained on and have been using it for well over a year now. Also, please note that we're going to be using the free version of ChatGPT, which is the 3.5 model. So you want to head on over to OpenAI and create an account. Now, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, they will ask you to verify your account before you get started, so you will have to get that done so that you can hop back into this tutorial. Right, so we're taking a look at the screen here real quick so you know what to expect. So you're going to type into the URL chatgpt.com, and then to sign up, you're going to go to the bottom left-hand side and just click on sign up. Here we go. And then you're just going to enter all the pertinent information. It's going to ask you to verify, so it's going to take you a little bit longer than just creating an account, but at least you know what to expect. So let's further break these down. So starting with role, you can request AI to act as if it specializes in various roles such as a software engineer, an accountant, a ghostwriter, content creator, digital marketer, and so on. Task is essentially asking it to do something. So it could be that you're asking it to analyze a particular article or create a headline for your blog. You can even ask it to share a vegan taco recipe that serves 3 people, which is kind of great on a Tuesday. And my all-time favorite is clarification. I am a writer and I write all of my material. I use it as a quasi-editor to check for my message clarity, which I love as I speak multiple languages, and sometimes I'm just not aware that I'm writing in a different language. And so the context sometimes isn't clear, and honestly, I just don't even notice it. So it really supports me in getting my message across clearly, and I absolutely love that. Using tone and style, you can further refine what you're asking it to do. So for example, use a lighthearted tone, an engaging tone, a professional, casual, academic, technical, and so on. It's important to know and understand these concepts, especially when you get ready to create your first prompt. Please make sure you're being very specific in what you're asking, as this is where things tend to go wrong on the output that you'll be getting. So for example, if you ask it to create a recipe for chocolate, that opens up a can of worms because you've not defined what type of chocolate. Is it dark chocolate? Is it milk chocolate? And what you want the recipe for, and then the output will most likely won't be what you want it to be. Last but not least is a crucial step in getting the best output, which is refining and restating. So if the output you receive isn't quite what you expected or wanted, you can ask for it to be restated. Alternatively, I would recommend adjusting the tone or style to better achieve the desired output. This is not a one and done, and I think a lot of people make the mistake in thinking that it is, and then things go wrong. Quick tip, Make sure that you're using proper grammar and punctuation when crafting your prompt, because language does matter. So consider prompting as if you're giving directions to someone who doesn't know your destination. AI processes and interprets data, learns from it, and determines the best output for a given request. Let me clarify what I mean when I say AI learns. It doesn't imply sentience. AI can only generate outputs based on the data included in its language model. That's a limitation. So if the data is not included in the language model, it does not have the capacity to create anything new, although it may appear that way. In simple terms, the model can only provide to you with what it thinks might be an acceptable output or answer. So let's take a test run at creating your very first prompt. What you want to do is type in, create an outline for a blog post titled 5 Easy Recipes for Summer That Don't Require Baking. This will create a structure for your blog. Then we will further refine the prompt by asking it to, please provide a list of 5 easy summer recipes that does not require an oven. The output included caprese skewers, chicken Caesar wrap, Greek salad, watermelon feta salad, avocado, and tuna salad. So if there's a recipe you don't like, you can of course request it to generate a replacement recipe. So your prompt would sound something like this. Please provide 1 additional recipe that does not include tuna. So the idea here is not to restate the original prompt, but rather simply further refine it. To help you along with this new skill, I have created a free downloadable prompt cheat sheet on my website for you to use as a reference when you're creating your own prompts at home. It's crucial to understand the limitations of each of the AI models that you're using. So, for example, if you're using the free version of ChatGPT, which again is the 3.5 version, you're not going to have all the tools available to you. Also, the free version was taken offline September of 2021 versus ChatGPT 4 Turbo, which was given access to the internet through April of 2023. That's a huge difference in the vast amount of data ChatGPT 4 Turbo has over the 3.5 model, which of course would have a direct impact on the model's output. Please keep in mind that OpenAI has already released a new version of ChatGPT 4 Turbo, so staying informed about these models, whether it's the latest version or even a better model launching, will help you to remain relevant not only in your skills, but also in your career. I predict that very soon AI skills will be included in job descriptions and requirements. You don't need to become a full-fledged prompt engineer or learn to code in Python to advance your career, but simply just knowing how to effectively prompt AI is enough. While it's unclear how much the average worker's salary will be affected, having these skills will definitely make you a more valuable candidate and employee. If you're planning on becoming a full prompt engineer, the salaries range from $75,000 to as much as $483,000. So why the large range in salary? Well, it's all going to be based on where you live, your years of experience, can you write code, and so on. I do hope that you found this information helpful and that it'll give you the confidence to start learning prompting. It's really not that difficult, and once you get started, I believe that you will enjoy having a work buddy to help you do more, faster, better now. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also check out the RecruitingMaven website for additional resources like the ChatGPT prompt guide to improve your resume, the Job Hunting Journal, which is a book that I wrote that supports you during the job hunting, especially in bringing back to you a feeling of stability and forward motion, as well as other helpful resources, so do check it out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a lovely rest of your day.